This program is co-sponsored by Her Holiness Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi Sahajoga Trust, Andhra Pradesh. She is known to be a humanity seeker, spiritual personality, a reflection of Indian tradition and culture, a perfect model for women and household. She is also known for expanding the beauty of Sahajoga and wizard of world peace to all the corners of the world. We are very delighted to invite you to watch this wonderful program about the life of Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi born at a very special time where the day and the night are about to be equal. In detail, she born in the exact afternoon at 12 p.m. on March the 21st, 1923 in a place called Chindwara, Madhya Pradesh state. She is the daughter of P.K. Salve, who was invited by Mahatma Gandhi to participate in the Indian independence movement. Sri Mataji's parents are known to be intellectuals, multi-linguistics, very proficient in Sanskrit, lived in the life of selflessness. They were also known to be a blessed couple for spiritual knowledge. They groomed their children with respect and self-control to see them like themselves. Sri P.K. Salve had knowledge on 17 languages. He translated Quran into Hindi language. Sri Mataji's mother is a very talented mathematician. Very usually, Sri Mataji had been visited to Gandhiji's ashram along with their parents and participated in so many activities. Sri graduated in her medicine from Balakram Medicine College, Lahore. She eventually reached to New Delhi when there was a prompt on division on our country. She used to participate in various activities of Indian independence and political movements at the age of 19. She had been thrown into jail while she had taken the leadership in Students' Association for Quit India movement in the year 1942. British people tortured her many times at those moments.
You'll be amazed, my father burnt all his suits. They were stitched in England. My mother burnt all her saris. They used to spin their own clothes and wear them. I had only one coat throughout my education. But we never grudged and never grumbled and never said that our father should have looked after us and done something. Why did he just sacrifice everything for the country? Never, never, never. I must say Gandhiji had a special charm. I don't know how he managed. He was like touch of Midas, touched anybody, he became transformed. Throughout, if you study the way all these people were brought up, there's one thing very common is sacrifice.
Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi got married to Chandrika Prasad Srivastava on April 7, 1947. He is a senior most IAS officer for his district at the time where he belonged. He also worked as a secretary for Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri, who was a prime minister to our nation once. He had been awarded for Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan and India's most frightful Lal Bahadur Peace Award for his selfless deeds. He was the first Indian citizen worked as a Maritime Corporator Secretary General grade for 17 years in the United Nations Organization. He had been awarded the most precious Sir Award and appreciated as knighthood for Indian from the Queen Elizabeth of England. He has been named as Sir C.P. Srivatsav afterwards. Being so patient enough and with her obedience, love and affection, Sri Mataji Nirmala Ji was appreciated much more than her husband from her in-laws. She usually mentions about the household system and its difficulties in her speeches of spirituality. And least not to mention, she is a model for a woman as well as a household.
We have to know that we are two wheels of one chariot. One on the left, another in the right. Now they are not similar. They are not similar. There are two types, one left side, one on the right side. But they are equal. Whatever they do, it's equal. They are to be respected equally in the same manner.
We will have to remember and speak about the social activities she performed. She built an ashram at Delhi for orphans and unethically ignored women.
औरतों के प्रति एक अत्यंत उदासीन प्रवृत्ति जो अपने देश में आ गई है, मुझे उससे तो रोना ही आता था। और इसीलिए मैंने ठान लिया था कि इनके रहन सहन का, इनके खान पीन का, इन बिचारी औरतों का कुछ न कोई इलाज करना चाहिए। औरत एक महान जीवन है, उसी से सारा संसार खड़ा होता है।
To cure long-term and most dangerous diseases through Sahaja Yoga and methods of meditation, she built an international natural health and research organization at Mumbai city. People from different countries gets the treatment from this organization. Sri Mataji has a huge interest in cultural activities, classical music, dance and painting. She always appreciates the people good at them. She worked as a vice president for some time for Sangeet Samaat, as well-known organization for cultural. She was a member of Music Club of Mumbai. Since she believed in long-lasting music, she built a cultural organization named after her father P.K. Salve in Vaitarana, Maharashtra. Students from different countries come and learn music from this organization. They conduct marriage ceremonies in out Indian tradition through the Sahaja Yoga Sammelanam. Event happens every year.
शक्ति तव पदयुगं स्मरामि शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान। Now the bride will garland first to the bridegroom. Bride to garland, bridegroom.
Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi started an international Sahaj public school at a place called Dharmashala at Himachal Pradesh for the people belongs to different countries, as she always a vision of universal family which contain no caste, no religion and no color differences. These schools are established in Italy, New York and Czech Republic apart from India.
सारा विश्व तेरे गुण गाए।
Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi has got huge attention, interest and love towards youth. She had established an organization called Youth Society for Films to tell more about how to utilize the money effectively and the creativity in finding the greatness in Indian tradition and for improving the capability of national inspiration. She worked as a film censor member as well. She worried more about the jobless people in India. She worked more for the people in villages who were in need of work, studies, health. She provided better education for those children in the villages and good quality seeds for the farmers to utilize better quality food. Though Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi doesn't have a degree in architecture, she designed the Sahaja Yoga ashrams in different countries with her own knowledge. She loves flowers. She has a habit of collecting all kinds of flowers from different countries. She planted groomed tulip flowers by her own in the year 1990. The roses from her own garden had achieved so many prizes. She had proved to improve the tissue culture through vibrations in Bangalore. She was a good writer as well. She had written books called Meta Modern Era and Sahaja Yoga. Now we will know the numerous achievements and awards that Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi ji earned. Academy of Science and Arts from St. Petersburg had nominated her as a honorable member in the organization. The same reward had been given to Albert Einstein before. Honorable and His Excellency Ayatollah Mehdi Rouhani, who is among the 4 worship leaders in the Muslim religion, had found her as an incarnation of God. France government had identified Sahaja Yoga as a religion. Once Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi travelled to Brazil in 1944 and the mayor of the city had come to the airport to invite her by himself and presented the keys of the city as a token of honor, and he involved in the entire program by himself. Bulgarian government had presented a gold medal. Romania government awarded her the honorable doctorate for cognate science. She addressed in the cadre of president at the World Women's Day at Beijing, China in the year 1955. She had been invited several times to United Nations to speak about world peace and Sahaja Yoga, particularly in the years 1999 and 1994. Under the USSR government health organization published Sahaja Yoga to the citizens in their country in the year 1989. The scientists participated in the seminar called Folk Medicine, Past, Present and Future have identified Sahaja Yoga as a precious and spectacular. This happened in the year 1991 and 1993.